Hello and welcome back to another video. So I have picked up a few games over the last month or so. I thought I'd show you. I thought I'd go into a bit of depth and open the boxes and take a look at what's included. But before then, I thought I'd just pour a quick beer. And I'd recommend this. Transmission, it's a little bit on the heavy side, 6.9%. I think it's £3.50 a can, but if you go to Morrison's, if you buy 4, you only pay for 3. You could mix and match with that deal. This video isn't sponsored by Morrison's, but this is a decent quality beer, especially from a supermarket. So you probably didn't come here to hear about this beer, but it's thirsty work, isn't it? So, and Leicester have just lost 5-2 to Brighton, so. But yeah, it's pungent. It's packed with tropical goodness. Beautiful body. Well worth your time. Anyway, this first game, I played this quite a bit on streams and things. And should be said, I don't go car boot sales anymore. Just can't be doing with it. I occasionally pop to a charity shop. Got this t-shirt from a charity shop actually. £3.75. I bought it to wear to work actually, but then when I got it home I thought I quite like that, so hence I never wore it at work. But anyway, this first game I played it quite a lot on streams on the Everdrive, and I'd sort of played another game in the series on the Game Boy years ago, and that was called F1 Spirit, and I didn't realise, but there was a Mega Drive version, and it's actually called F1 Circus, which apparently is a translational issue. The developers, I believe, wanted to call it F1 Circuit, but for whatever reason they ended up using the word Circus. But either way, this game was originally on the PC Engine. There's ports on the NES, Super Famicom, and of course the aforementioned Game Boy version, which I thought was brilliant back in the day. So it was an overhead F1 racing game, and it comes nice and complete. Hold on. Trouble is, just off hitting the microphone there with the game, but yeah, comes nice and complete. It's certainly a well played version. You know, it's a little bit discoloured. I imagine this was in a smoke-filled Japanese gamers room, maybe a group of them sat around. It's got the obligatory rattle, but all in all, pleased with that, and I have been playing through it, and it's one of them. It's got a battery backup, which was quite rare really for a 1991 Mega Drive game, but basically when you crash your F1 car, because it's quite realistic, you can actually smash your car up. You've got tyre wear, you've got other bits of wear, you know, you may have to pit in and get repaired. Yeah, it's one of them games where you just like reset, right, start the race again. So it's a bit like that. I think if you tried to play through the season, like, you know, without doing that, you would have a lot of retirements, because slightest little sort of oh dear, a lot of messages coming in on the phone. Slightest bit of action off track can lead to death. So yeah, but all in all, it's a really cool game. I really like it. I've got a bit of a thing for 16-bit races games, so it's probably not for everyone. Unfortunately, I can't show you a screenshot, because on the back of the box it's literally just a photo of an F1 car. But yeah, take it from me, check out some gameplay of this, especially the PC Engine versions. The original, which I think was F1 Circus 91 and F1 Circus 92. I believe this is a port of F1 Circus 92. But either way, really cool racing game. Only released in Japan, and well worth checking out. So next is a game that I've pondered on buying for years and years. I've watched loads of videos on it. It's one of them where if someone plays it and they know what they're doing, it looks good. And if someone doesn't know what they're doing, it doesn't look so great. So it's Kirby Bowl, and unfortunately this didn't come in the condition as stated in the eBay listing, and so I did complain, and the seller did say that's fine, just send it back. So I said, okay, I'll send it back. And before I'd even got a chance to send it back, he just refunded me. So I kept the game. The box isn't too bad. It's a bit dog-eared. It's more the cartridge, really. You know, it's got that distasteful yellowing that many of these Super Famicom games seem to have. Probably belonging to the same household as that F1 Circus, but hard to pick up with the lighting in there because it keeps changing because there's LEDs in the background. But yeah, it's very much discoloured on the back, and unfortunately the one in the listing was in really mint condition. You know, not that condition's the be all and end all to me, but if I buy something that's supposed to be in mint condition, it doesn't turn up in such a manner, then you know, I will kick my heels a bit. But so yeah, I guess you could say that was a freebie, so can't really complain. I don't think that much to the game. Maybe it's just because I'm not very good at it, but I'll keep it in the collection, and I'll put a bit more time into it at some point. And if I really grow to like it, and if I really want to be that anal, maybe I'll change the cartridge. But I don't think so. I don't think it's going to grow on me. But you never know. You never say never. So last but not least, and I never thought I'd actually get this game for Super Famicom, because I had the Mega Drive release in this series, which I recently sold, and I just happened to be on eBay and I seen this was listed, like, and it didn't sell. Nobody bid on it, and then it got relisted, and I thought it had best offer on it. I thought I'll send them a cheeky offer over, and it was quite cheeky, to be fair. And they accepted, so hence to say I ended up winning it. So that game is Contra on the Super Famicom, and this is balls hard. I'm surprised how difficult this is. I am struggling to get off level 3 at the moment. I really didn't like the overhead level on stage 2 to begin with, but now I've sort of figured it out that if you choose where you start from, if you remember to duck down, if you use the powerful weapons, it's not too bad. Although the boss encounter is a bit iffy, because if you get there and you've got real poor weapons, it can be a very drawn out affair. Whereas if you've got like the laser, for example, and a few bombs, it can be over in a matter of moments. So it's one of them. But yeah, this is a really good game. I'm surprised how cool it is. It's definitely slower than the Mega Drive Contra game. There's no two ways about that. But graphically it's really nice. You can tell it's a slightly lower resolution. It's a little bit softer. But I'm only 3 levels in. I don't know what else there is to come. And I imagine a lot more. So yeah, really pleased to get this one. The box, you know, it's not in absolute mint collector's condition, as you may well say. But there's nothing particularly wrong with it. The manual's been thumbed through a little. Again, no issue to me. But the cartridge is in absolute spanking condition, I must say. Really nice order. Perhaps a slight bit of yellowing, but you know, these things do happen. And I didn't buy this under any pretense of it being in mint condition. The listing was as acceptable, which I think was a very fair way of describing it. So yeah, just 3 games, I guess. And I was out last weekend walking in the Peak District. Actually met up with a good friend from off here, the Policeonaut. Did a bit of Chrome Hill with him, and he was talking about how he'd sold all of his games, and now he had all his systems of all the EverDrives and all the flash carts, and he could burn CDs. He could play anything he wanted. You know, it didn't take up as much space, and obviously he'd managed to accumulate some funds back from all of that sort of thing. And as cool as that is, the excitement of having these free games over the last like couple of weeks, I just don't think you can get the same thing, because like I've played this. I've put quite a few hours into this weekend. Been really enjoying it. I've been trying hard to get somewhere on F1 Circus, because I really like that game. And yeah, okay, Kirby didn't work out in terms of the conditional. It isn't actually my kind of game, I don't think. But all the same, it's still fun to stick it in and play something new. So I don't know. For me, unless financial constraints come my way, which, let's face it, they might do soon. You know, there's still something really nice about getting some new games to play. Obviously, you can go overboard, as I have done in the past. You know, when you were getting like 20 games a week, it was very hard to appreciate anything. But when you get the odd one every now and again, it is something that is nice. It's just like a nice little experience, nice, something to cherish, sort of takes you back to how things used to be, I guess. So that's it for now. I thank you for watching. I'll continue to drink my beer, and I'll probably see if I can get past level 3 on Contra. Cheers.